I'm gonna go miner like this. Nice. And now this is stressful because the miner is tanking for the Evo skeletons, and just like that, my man just lost his entire tower. Ew, what is up, gamers? It's Jerky here, and today we're going to be using one of the most skillful and most frustrating decks in all of Clash Royale. And as you can see on screen here, it is this 2.6 elixir minor poison control deck, which features, of course, the Goblin Stein. Minor poison control is one of the most frustrating archetypes in the entire game because when you go up against a good minor control player, you just feel so helpless. And I'm sure that's something we have all unfortunately experienced. But the reason I found this deck is because the best Clash Royale player in the world, unarguably, Muhammad Light, is tearing up top ladder with this deck. Now, I'm not Muhammad Light, and you're not Muhammad Light, but that does not mean that you cannot play this deck. On top of that, you have some of the best and most efficient defense with the Evo Skeletons, Evo Ice Spirit, Cannon, and Log. Similar to a 2.6 Hog Rider deck, the defense in this deck is absolutely elite. But it is not the easiest deck to learn. I will say the skill floor for this deck is really, really high. So if you're kind of a beginner player or you're new to Clash Royale, you're welcome to give this deck a try. But I'm just warning you, you might lose a few games before you get over that hump of the learning curve. So I'm going to be doing my best today to show you some of the common tips and tricks for this deck and common mistakes to avoid, because as we know, talk is cheap. So we're gonna hop into some matches right now, and I will show you how the best player in the world cooks with this deck. All right, into our first match of the video against Orlando. And yeah, fun fact, I shaved. I know a lot of you, I just realized I can grow facial hair like relatively quick, and then I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I feel like I haven't recorded a YouTube video shaved, so I probably look a lot younger, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cycle a cannon here. This deck, like I said, you have incredibly just fast defense in a whole. It's really inexpensive, I guess I would say. Decent log there, except I missed a lot of the skeleton, so he's gonna get a lot of damage there. Okay, so it looks like he's playing, I think he might be playing a minor control deck as well, but I think our minor control deck probably going to be a little bit better. I'm going to go like this and Ice Spirit to catch skeletons, or guards, that's fine there. Good to know that guards are like his best answer. Guards actually do really, really well against the minor, but in double and triple elixir, we'll be able to start poisoning them. I'm going to go Goblinstein here, and I'm actually going to go skeletons because he just used his arrows. And this will keep my Goblinstein healthy, and it'll force out some form of elixir from him, which is great. I'm going to go miner like this. Nice. And now this is stressful because the miner is tanking for the Evo Skeletons, and just like that, my man just lost his entire tower. Wow. That is the power of this deck. But also, I mean, that was a pretty bad mistake. That mini peck at the bridge was just needlessly aggressive, but it kind of just goes to show how much you can punish. So, oh my gosh, starting this game off with a bang. That was like a 2-second match. We're going to hold that W. And I guess I'll catch y'all in the next one. Alright, into our next match here against Juan. That last match was not indicative of how this deck usually goes. I mean, it's usually a slow, chip-controlled deck. We just happen to get a really good punish off, but the way this deck is usually played is like you're usually whittling down your opponent very slowly, like over the course of the match, getting chip here and there. So hopefully these future matches will be a little more reflective of how these matches usually go. Okay, I'm going to go Bomber here, and then I'm going to log. The reason for that is, one, I didn't have my log in cycle, and I want to preserve the health of my cannon. He actually spent a lot there. I feel like that was fairly aggressive by my opponent. That was also really aggressive. So what we're going to do, we're going to go Goblinstein here. We're going to go for a poison just to keep all this off of our tower. And then we're going to have a really nice counter push. That was like so much aggression. I'm just flabbergasted by how aggressive my opponent was there. Okay. Not a bad play. I see why he did that. We're going to go like this, and hear me out. He doesn't have really a lot of elixir right now, so we're gonna see if we can get another good punish off. Okay, yeah, he has to spend arrows on that, which is great. This is gonna get a ton of damage. So arrows, Mother Witch, Battle Ram, Minion Horde, just a deck. Just makes me sick. Just kind of abusing how strong Goblinstein is, I feel like, in the current meta. Okay, we're gonna go like this here. I need to be careful though if he pops the ability. Once that locks, we're gonna go for a Skeleton's round just to take care of the Doctor. The Doctor is, you know, one of the greatest threats in any deck, but in this deck specifically. We're going to go Miner in the back. Actually, I'm just going to let this go. I don't necessarily agree with all of that elixir that was spent. It kind of just gives my cannon a little more value. I'm going to go like this here. The one thing about the Goblinstein that's great is, like, if he goes for the Minion Horde, we can just pop the ability, and it'll just shred the Minion Horde. Hopefully he knows that. Okay, we'll see what he does. I'm going to pop the ability. I mean, he has to spend something. Yeah, he goes for a Mega Knight. That's fine. I need to save my poison just in case he goes for the minion horde. Whenever you play against a minion horde, it is always a massive threat, right? Like, they can take your entire tower with one minion horde, so don't be too lazy when it comes to defending the minion horde. Yep, exactly. Okay, this is going to jump. We're just going to pull it to the middle. I don't think we're going to be able to activate King Tower, but that's okay. Ice Spirit here. And because we saved poison for the minion horde, we are like A-okay. Very, very okay. We're going to go Miner in the back here. And we are just dominating like the tempo of this game. We have a really good matchup as well. Just with having poison for the minion horde and a really, really fast cycle. This is going to be great damage on the tower. We also have Evo Skeletons coming up. We just need to make sure we don't give his Mother Witch value with the Evo Skeletons, and we're going to be fine. Okay. We're going to go low here. Let's go like this. Okay. Mother Witch comes down. Just gonna go poison here. Goblinstein high. And dude, this defense is stone wall. It's a stone wall defense. There's really no way for him to break through like this defense, unless I made like a massive mistake, but it's just not likely. That's all. I'm gonna go like this to help DPS it down. It doesn't appear like he has a big spell. That was the worst minion horde I've ever seen in my life. Rest in peace. Really bad arrows as well. You can kind of sense the desperation, right? He's like not able to break through and he's kind of just spamming me. That is what this deck does to people. It's like they feel so helpless. That was a minor misclick. I meant to play it on the tower, but we're fine. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pull this up towards our cannon and then just go Goblinstein. Evo Ice Spirit here. Get back to another cannon, but that Evo Ice Spirit's so strong on defense. Log to make sure that doesn't charge onto our cannon. And we just need to go for a minor poison here, and we're going to win this game. So GG's to this player. His deck was absolutely ridiculous, and we just... I don't want to say we hard countered him, but we had an amazing matchup. So dude barely touched our tower. GG's to Juan. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Right up here against this guy, Alfredo. That last game was a little more indicative of like how I expect this matchup to go. Okay. We're going to go Miner here. I'm trying one game with the Cannoneer, but I don't think Cannoneer is the best in this deck, but you can honestly use whatever tower troop you're the most comfortable with. I'm going to cycle a log here. Ice Spirit as well, and then Cannon to defend all this. So we're chilling like a villain. Skeleton's here to help like weaken the Ewiz shot. So he's running Hog Ewiz. That was unfortunate. I thought that defense was fine. Oh my gosh. Wow. That defense apparently was horrible. So maybe I shouldn't have put in the Cannoneer. Don't do that. Well, trial game. First and last game with Cannoneer. Okay, so he's running some sort of hog control deck. I don't know, just from the look of it. I was going to say 2.6, but it's clearly not 2.6. Okay, I'm going to go Miner here because the monster is like kind of walking towards the tower. I'm going to pop this ability here as well, take care of the Musketeer and do a little bit of damage onto the Knight. I was thinking of poisoning, but I think I'm just going to reset with the Bomber. I don't know what his big spell is yet for the Hog, but I feel like he's going to go Hog Poison. Interesting. Don't see a ton of that. Okay, let's go Cannon. Nice. Pretty decent cannon placement. Evo Skeletons as well. And we're going to go like this to help tank for the Evo Skeletons. So this will force out a log. I mean, if he doesn't log, it takes his whole tower, so that's fine with us. One Elixir helps defend and has a really nice counter push. So really bad start, but I haven't been too impressed by his gameplay, and his deck is really weird, to be honest. So I think we're going to be able to bring it back. I'm going to cycle Barry in the opposite lane. Knowing that he has Hog Poison, I don't necessarily want to go in the same lane. Let's just go like this at the bridge. That was a pretty bad Tesla because it's not going to pull the Goblin Stein, so I think that was a mistake. We're going to do this, and we're going to Poison. Nice. We can defend his Hog for really cheap because the good thing about playing against Hog Poison is they can't break through the cannon. Poison is too slow. It's just too slow to break through the cannon. Okay, he goes for that. We're going to go like this to try and predict the Hog, and indeed we do predict the Hog. Yeah, like I said, Poison too slow. So we didn't even have to use our cannon here, so I'm going to go Miner, and I'm going to go Goblinstein. It's going to be really annoying for him. We're going to get the Poison down as well. Because we can defend for so cheap. Like, all we need to do is play Skeletons, and we can defend, which is kind of a hack. We mistimed it, though, but man. Pop the ability here. A little late. That was my fault. Okay, we're going to do the Ice Spear here to make sure that this stops walking. Like I said, he can't break through with Minor Poison, or Hog Poison. It's just too slow. And on top of that, he missed the cannon. So let's go like this here. Poison, pop the ability. And now this is pretty much guaranteed to get damage onto the tower. Ooh. Spoke too soon. Okay. We're going to try and force out the log here. We're going to go bang, bang. It also helps us cycle back to our cannon. He has to spend something else on this, otherwise he's going to... Ooh, I don't know about that, though. I feel like I would have done something else. Gives us a free poison. Okay. Nice. Good hog prediction. Yeah. See, the difference is when we go, like, poison on our side of things, we actually... It's good for us. Goblinstein at the back to make my cycle a little bit faster. Nice. That's kind of a free poison for me, which is great. Okay. We're back to a cannon. We're going to go ahead and bomber here and go miner. If he goes in with the hog rider, I don't think it'll be that great of a play. We're going to go like this. We're going to keep our bomber healthy. That Evo just gets shredded by the ability. You can see why this is so hard to stop. It's so frustrating. Any trip he plays just gives me poison value. And now, despite having lots and lots of mistakes this match, we're creeping into the lead, which is awesome for us. I'm going to take this and I'm going to log over here. Fine with me. I'm going to go like this. Bang, bang, bang. Cannon here as well. Miner locks onto the tower. Miner poison log, and that's good game. So good game to that guy. We made a ton of mistakes in that match. A ton of mistakes. And we still won. So learn from my mistakes. But we're going to hold that W. We'll see you in the next game. Next match here against Marcos. Princess Tower coming back in. I don't know what I was thinking. I might try one with Evo Bomber. My one thing with Evo Bomber is you kind of risk giving them like a King Tower activation if they defend it properly. But that might outweigh it. Plus, I feel like Evo Ice Spirit is like hella underrated of a card. I mean, I even underrated it pretty low in my tier rankings. So we'll see. Looks like this guy might be running the really, really popular Miner Poison Control Ram Rider spam deck or something like that. So I just wanted to get rid of the Doctor there because now when the Doctor is off the map, this monster is not really a threat. We can just go like this and it's not a problem. So decent start for us. Basically, when you see Goblinstein and like Cannon, it's usually Ram Rider Lightning, or it could be the deck that I'm running. Okay, there's the Ram Rider. You shouldn't be able to afford a Lightning. So I'm going to log here just to make sure that this doesn't break through. And that was a +1 trade for us. So not amazing. We just need to watch out for the Lightning. If you see Ram Rider Goblinstein, they probably have a Lightning. So be careful with your Cannon. Be careful with your Goblinstein because they'll take the poison if you give it to them. Okay, really good poison by us, though. We're going to get a King Tower activation here, which is awesome. And we're going to try and take care of this Doctor. Evo Ice Spirit. Perfect defense there. We actually take no damage, and we get the King Tower activated. So that was really good. Yeah, he knows. Take note of that. Like, he just spammed me, so we got a really good poison there and good King Tower activation. Okie dokie. I'll probably just go in with a Miner next or cycle my log or something like that. In this matchup, it is all about whittling down your opponent. Again, it's single elixir. He shouldn't really have enough elixir to go for a Lightning. And I didn't have to log that because we got our King Tower activated. So because we got a really nice positive elixir trade here, I'm going to go in. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to poison on the Firecracker because the Firecracker is just so annoying for me. Nice. Cool. And we're going to get some chip on the tower. That chip is huge. I mean, this matchup is just, it's a matter of chip. Tit for tat kind of matchup. So I'm going to get ready here in case he goes Ram Rider. He doesn't, so I'm just going to go very low. I'm ready for the Ram Rider. There it is. Okay, let's do this. Because he's thinking he's going to get like a Lightning, right? So we're going to do this instead. Okay, poison onto the Firecracker. Takes the log. Interesting. We're going to do this here. I'm going to get back to another cannon because I kind of like wasted my cannon. Okay, he's going to be able to get a Ram Rider connection here. I need to be careful. Evo Ice Spirit maybe going to save me. Maybe. Nice. Okay, Evo Ice. Oh, great log, actually. That's what I was wondering. That log was really good. I think my main issue there is I didn't get the dock off the map quick enough. And also, I had previously cycled a cannon. Okay, nice. Tree set here. Okay, I don't think you can afford a Lightning right away, so we're going to do this instead. King Tower activation paying dividends, which is great. And I'm worried about a Lightning, so I'm going to Goblinstein like at the bridge instead. You get the same idea. We're going to do this. Pop the ability. Good poison because it'll help out with the dock and hopefully with the Firecracker when the Firecracker walks up. Come on, Firecracker, just take like 2 steps in the poison because then now I can take it out with the log. We're going to delay the cannon a bit because I don't want to be able to preemptively go for a Lightning. Okay, very, very good. Okay, log comes down. That's fine with me. I'm gonna do this. And poison right away, or log right away. And I need this Ice Spirit to jump onto the Ram Rider, please, and it will. Whenever they spam like that, you need to know that they can't afford the lightning, and that's why it's kind of okay to defend in that manner. But if they aren't spamming you, and they just go Ram Rider, you need to watch out for the lightning always. Okay, let's go Miner into the poison here. Nice, very, very good. So far, so good. I mean, we're looking okay right now. Not amazing, but we are looking okay. I'm gonna go like this and take the poison onto the dock. Cannon over here, so it's awkward to lightning. Yeah, see, that is so important. If you do not place your cannons properly, you're just gonna get cooked. Okay, we're gonna go like this. He has to log, so we're gonna go Miner poison here. And at this point, we can kind of just start trying to chip him out. He knows this match is over. At least he should know this match is over. GG's to that guy. He's playing one of the most common, frustrating decks in the meta, and you just got a masterclass there how to take it down. So we'll hold that W. We'll see you in the next game. Alright, up here against this player, just rocking the Ewiz in their banner. They are running Dagger Duchess, which is good and bad for us. Not great against the Miner and some of the other support cards, but Dagger Duchess, not that great against the Goblinstein. So we're just going to go for it at the bridge here, see if we can get some sort of positive interaction. He goes Ice Spirit Barrel right off the bat. And this is what I'm talking about, where I'm like, okay, Dagger Duchess, where are all the daggers at? You know what I mean? And I'm even going to go in for a Miner here because I can defend this for really cheap. And again, out of daggers, I just feel like Dagger Duchess is one of the weakest cards in the game, just in my opinion. I'm going to let this go. Actually, I'm going to go like this. Okay. I didn't want that Ice Spirit to jump on the tower. If the Ice Spirit jumped on the tower, it would have got a lot of damage. So he's running log bait. As someone who mains log bait, I feel like I can do a pretty decent job against this deck. I was hoping the Ice Spirit would reach the tower. Either way, this is still going to do a decent amount of damage. Not as much as the Princess, but that's still okay. I need to watch out for the double barrel. Double barrels will be tough, but if we can predict them with the Goblin Stein, we're going to be okay. Okay. Skeletons here are going to do a decent job against the barrel, but not an amazing job. So I'm going to go in with the Goblin Stein here because I defended that relatively cheaply. Okay, he's going to go in for the cannon. Makes so much sense. We're going to go in for the Miner here because I still think he's going to have to drop a Valkyrie onto the Doctor. Yes, exactly. But look at how much damage we're going to get because the Doctor is still targeting the tower and he's out of daggers. So that is so painful for him. Look at how much damage the Miner is doing. Like, that's just like low-key unfair. I feel kind of bad. We're going to go like this here. Evo Skeletons and then log on this lane. And just like that, his big push is just not a threat anymore. Neutralized. Very, very good. I'm going to go Miner here just to try and force out a log. Nah. That's okay, though. It's still going to be a really good chip. Again, out of daggers, so unfortunate for the kid. Okay, I think he's running the deck that doesn't have a big spell. So as long as we defend really, really well, like we're gonna have a good time. Okay. This is gonna eat up all the daggers, so I pretty much get a free Miner here because I can go log, bang, 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 get that monster onto the tower. Okay, we're gonna go low cannon here and get ready for a barrel. Okay, I'm just gonna do this actually, and I'm gonna log up top because he's not gonna get more damage than he has in the other lane. Perfect, really good game. That's what I call like game management. I feel like that game management was really good in that situation. He doesn't have a big spell. Okay, I'm gonna take this poison all day. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, log up top. Cool. No big spell means that I can kind of just bully him with minor poisons. Ish. And that actually does enough, so as long as we don't eat a barrel here, we're going to be okay. GG's. That guy's playing one of my personal favorite decks of all time, so feels bad to do it to him, but if you ever run into that matchup, you know what to do. So we'll hold that W, and I'll see you in the next match. Cool. Up here against Pipe. And this is the time in the video where I just want to tell you, if you're watching the videos, how much I appreciate you. I get really nice comments on my videos, like, oh, I watch your videos every day. I watch your videos when I'm on my lunch break, and that's such a new concept to me. It's so relative, and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. So if you're here and you support me and you watch my videos like every day or anything like that, like, you have my heart. Okay, so he's going to be playing Royal Hog's Cycle, more than likely. Royal Hog's EQ, Piggy's EQ. It's a very popular deck. Just want to make sure that queen dies there. We have a pretty decent matchup, I would say. Both of these decks just so fundamental in the meta, so strong. While he can Earthquake our cannons like that. We have Bomber, which is a really, really strong answer. So if we play our Bomber on one side and the cannon on the other, it's just like annoying for him to break through. He totally can. It's just annoying. Miner, just to make this a little more of a threat. Yeah, he can't just go skeletons. Nice. Now he has to drop a delivery, and that Bomber's going to get 2 shots on the tower. What is he doing? Oof, 3 shots on the tower. Ooh, that is game-winning damage. In this matchup, it's arguably game-winning damage. Okay. They also can't do that much about the Goblinstein. They don't have a lightning, they don't have a fireball, they don't have anything like that. So Goblinstein is your best friend. Play it as much as you want. Be liberal with it. It's okay. I'm gonna try and get this onto the queen. Okay, no, that's okay. Pop this ability, jump on the queen, and I might just take this poison here. I really, really like this matchup. I really do. I'm not too worried about it. Nice. He goes for the cycle. I'm gonna go miner here into the poison. Fortunately, that poison fiddles out, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Just keep that off my tower. Don't touch my tower. Don't touch my tower. Do not touch my tower. So far, so good. Just need to be careful. As long as you avoid giving Earthquake value, most of the time you're going to be okay. Let's go like this here. Kind of want him to have to Earthquake that. Okay, he doesn't. Maybe he should have. Not sure. Okay. We're going to take this log here because he's probably going to drop skeletons, and he does. So far, so good. Again, if he drops an Archer Queen in the back, he has a really, really fast cycle. So I'm going to do that as well to try and keep up. I think he's going to pre-Earthquake. Yes, he does. So we go Cannon over here just to make sure we don't give him that much Earthquake value. Log to keep this off my tower. Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm going to take this, actually. Pop the ability as well. Nice. That queen is gone. I know that's really annoying for him. Like, it just is. I know that it is. Log over here. Bomber down low, because if he goes pigs, he has no way of killing this bomber. Like, he doesn't. He doesn't want to play pigs into a bomber. I promise you that. Okay. I'm going to go like this. And then miner to keep the queen where it is and go for a poison. And now if he goes pit, yeah. Now this is gone. All he can do is Earthquake, but we hit the skeletons. Yeah, this is a pretty... From what I've seen, I really like this matchup. I don't want to say it's like a hard counter, but the way that I'm playing it and the way that I'm defending it, I feel like I'm cooking. Let's go like this here. Maybe force out a high log so then he can't use it on the miner. Beautiful. And now we get a free poison here. And pretty much just dismantled this guy. And then, like I said, I like the matchup, but we played it very well. So GG's to that guy who's running a very common deck. We'll hold that W, and I'll see you in our last game. Alright, into our last match of the video. If you've made it this far, I think I saw that about like 20 to 30% of my viewers make it this far. So if you've made it this far, you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. And if you don't get that, that's a reference to some internet meme. But you are one of my elite employees. Thank you for watching me and supporting me for this long. Arrows Bomber don't tell me a ton. I'm just going to go miner skeletons here and just let this breathe. Okay. We're just going to go Cannon here. It might go for a Lightning, it might go for a Ram Rider, but I think Cannon is one of the best responses that you can have for the Goblinstein monster. But since he has arrows, it kind of makes me think he doesn't have Lightning, but what do I know? What do I know? Pekka comes down. Let's go Goblinstein. I think we can defend the Pekka pretty cheaply, which is nice. Just want to get him to spend Elixir, but... Ooh, okay, he does. He does spend Elixir. He does spend Elixir. Pekka Fisherman, my favorite. It's not my favorite, in case you're wondering. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go Cannon. Boom, 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 boom. I want a double boom. And he said well played. I thought that was pretty well played too, to be honest. But Evo Pekka is going to be troublesome. Does he have lightning? I'm not sure. Alright, good King Tower activation. I think the only way not the only way. One of the ways I'd lose this match is if I'm just overly aggressive. You know, I want to be aggressive, but I don't want to be overly aggressive. So, what I will say is we need to get value out of our Evo Skeletons. That is one of the ways that we win. I'm going to take this poison here. And pop the ability. And if he has to arrows Evo Skeletons, that's great for me. That's what I want. He has to. I mean, he doesn't have any other... Ooh! Yeah, he should have played arrows. I feel like he knows it. Nice. Really, that's what I'm talking about. We need to get value out of our Evo Skellies, so that's great for us. That Ram Rider is going to go towards the cannon, so I'm cool with that. I'm actually going to do this as well because it'll reset the Ram Rider charge. Fortunately, my Doctor is going towards the Pekka, so I don't like that, but it is what it is. I'm going to go Miner in the back here. Set up a defense. I will pop this ability here because it's going to... Okay. Early cannon in hopes of getting back to another one. I'm going to start cycling right now because I need to get back to another cannon. Ice Spirit to jump and stall the Ram Rider. Nice, good interaction there for us. Yeah. I'm gonna take this poison. Beautiful. Beautiful. He just lets it go. That's probably the right decision on his behalf. But it is the Evo Pekka. God, I'm sick of seeing this deck, man. I'm just sick of it. I am sick of it. Okay, let's apply pressure here. That's been working well for me. We're gonna try and block the Fisherman. I know it sounds weird, but I think we can. No, not really. It's okay. Ram Rider goes in front, or will go in front, and that's huge. We might be cooked here, chat. Houston, we might be cooked. No, Poison slowing down all of the troops is just so good. He does have a lightning. I'm like, this man has to have a lightning. Okay, let's go like this. We're going to be okay. Somehow we activate King Tower, don't ask me. This will keep the Ram Rider from charging, which is awesome. Shoutouts to the reset from the Doctor. No charge on the tower is great. Okay, time to start going in. He just got a lot of damage there. We need to go in here. I'm going to take this poison. Great. Ended up being a great poison. We have a really fast cycle here, which is great for us. We're going to go in again, yet again. Just going in, going in, going in. Doctor is gone, so we don't have to worry about him popping the ability. I'm going to take this poison here. I need to be careful of Lightning Cycle. I need to be careful of Double Pekka. I need to be careful of a lot of things, unfortunately. Okay, he's going to Lightning this. 1,000%. 1,000,000,000,000,000,000% he's going to Lightning this. We need to go boom, 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 boom. He's going to get back to arrows or an E-Spirit or something. Evil Ice Spirit on defense. Ew, I hate playing against Pekka so much. Okay. Okay. Minor poison. Let's go like this. He can lightning. Wow, GG's. Well played to that guy. I think I should have been more liberal with minor poisons and triple elixir, knowing that I could defend. But he played it really well. That was a really good game. Like I said, those are two of the most popular decks in the meta, so it was cool to have a close match at the end there. Win or lose, I think I would have kept it in. So, edged him out that time. We'll see you in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. I'll also put the link to this in the YouTube description as well, so you can just open it in the app. One more time, this is the Muhammad Light deck, top 3 player in the world using this deck. It is difficult though. I was using it today, and like I said, the learning curve is a little steeper than a lot of decks on this channel, so if you use it and you get destroyed right away, please don't be discouraged. And don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, Clash Royale, it's supposed to be fun. You know, it's a game, so you want to improve, you want to be better, but just promise me you'll have fun with this deck. And let me know what you think of it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in another video real soon. Peace.